The truth shall set you free. And in today's video, I'm giving you the truth that will set you free. Today we are deciphering The Power of Awareness, Chapter 5. The drama of life is a psychological one in which all conditions, circumstances, and events of your life are brought to pass by your assumptions. Your assumptions create your reality. Since your life is determined by your assumptions, you are forced to recognize the fact that you are either a slave to your assumption or their master. To become the master of your assumption is the key to undreamed of freedom and happiness. You can attain this mastery by deliberate, conscious control of your imagination. Imagination creates reality, so you must take control of your imagination. You determine your assumptions in this way. Form a mental image, a picture of the state desired, of the person you want to be. Concentrate your attention upon the feeling that you are already that person. Feeling is the secret. The acceptance is the secret. Not the feeling of excitement, but rather the feeling of relief and acceptance. The thankfulness, the gratefulness that you already have what you want. First, visualize the picture in your consciousness. Then feel yourself to be in that state, as though it actually formed your surrounding world. By your imagination, that which was a mere mental image is changed into a seemingly solid reality. We talked before how what you imagine, you experience. How what you think feelingly, you experience in this 3D hologram. Because this world is just a mirror. Or, for a better analogy, you can think of it like this is a movie screen and the movie is being projected on. But it comes from the projector. The projector is your thoughts and your emotions. So change these and the movie will change. The great secret is a controlled imagination and a well-sustained attention, firmly and repeatedly focused on the object to be accomplished. It cannot be emphasized too much that by creating an ideal within your mental sphere, by assuming that you are already the ideal, you identify yourself with it and thereby transform yourself into its image, thinking from the ideal instead of thinking of the ideal. Every state is already there as mere possibilities, as long as we think of them, but as overpoweringly real when we think from them. We discussed that thinking from the thing is actually being inside the movie. You are one of the actors inside of the movie. So you are seeing yourself in your imagination in the first person. So you are seeing your own hands, like you are touching things, smelling things, seeing things, hearing things. You are involving all your spiritual senses in it. Unlike thinking of the thing. Thinking of it is like you are here and you think of an apple. You imagined an apple, but you are not in the feeling of actually attaining or in possession of an apple, and you are looking at it. You are smelling the smells. You are tasting it. Thinking from it is the key. You are in the movie. You are not watching it from the movie theater. No, you are in it. You are one of the actors. This was called by the ancient teachers subjection to the will of God, or resting in the Lord. And the only true test of resting in the Lord is that all who do rest are inevitably transformed into the image of that in which they rest, thinking from the wish fulfilled. You become according to your resigned will, and your resigned will is your concept of yourself. And all that you consent to and accept as true, you, assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continuing therein, take upon yourself the results of that state. Not assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are ever free of the results. When you understand the redemptive function of imagination, you hold in your hands the key to the solution of all your problems. Every phase of your life is made by the exercise of your imagination. Determined imagination alone is the means of your progress, of the fulfilling of your dreams. It is the beginning and end of all creating, because creation is finished and all possibilities are there. You are just selecting it. In other words, it's like open up a GPS and you actually choose the destination. There are many routes to the same destination. It's not your job to know which route you will take, but know that the end is already done. You already have it. And watch the world unfold for you. Watch the sequence of events that will happen, that will eventually aid you to get what you want. The great secret is a controlled imagination and a well-sustained attention firmly and repeatedly focused on the feeling of the wish fulfilled until it fills the mind and crowds all other ideas out of consciousness. What greater gift could be given you than to be told the truth that will set you free? The truth that sets you free is that you can experience in imagination what you desire to experience in reality. And by maintaining this experience in imagination, your desire will become an actuality. You are limited only by your uncontrolled imagination and lack of attention to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. When imagination is not controlled and the attention not steadied on the feeling of the wish fulfilled, then no amount of prayer or invocation will produce the desired effect. So you should be in the state of the wish fulfilled. You should always actually remind yourself that it is done. I'm not telling you to force it. You don't have to force anything. You have to persuade your subconscious mind that it is done. Sometimes telling yourself that it is done will actually help. Sometimes, like taking 5 minutes out of your day every now and then, just sit down, closing your eyes, and imagine what you want to be as it's already an accomplished fact. Thinking from it, not of it, will help you tremendously. But whatever it takes, try to stay in the feeling of the wish fulfilled as much as possible. When you can call up at will whatsoever image you please, when the forms of your imagination are as vivid to you as the forms of nature, you are a master of your fate. You must stop spending your thoughts, your time, and your money. Everything in your life must be an investment. Visions of beauty and splendor, forms of a long-lost race, sounds and faces and voices from the fourth dimension of space. And on through the universe boundless, our thoughts go lightning shod. Some call it imagination, and others call it God. Neville follows this with the date April 12, 1953. In Awakened Imagination, 1954, he would write, on the morning of April 12, 1953, my wife was awakened by the sound of a great voice of authority speaking within her and saying, you must stop spending your thoughts, time, and money. Everything in life must be an investment. To spend is to waste, to squander, to lay out without return. To invest is to lay out for a purpose from which a profit is expected. This revelation of my wife is about the importance of the moment. It's about the transformation of the moment. It's only what is done now that counts. Whenever we assume the feeling of being what we want, we are investing. So when you imagine the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are investing in your future, in your present moment actually, not even in your future. When you are imagining the feeling of it, when you are actually imagining every single thing that will be yours, if it's already an accomplished fact, and you sleep in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, then you are investing, not spending. Investing in yourself, investing in your future, investing in your present, investing even in your past. Because remember, to the right brain perspective, everything is here and now. So when you change now, you simultaneously change the past and the future. And this is actually the truth that will set you free. Because once you know that imagination creates reality, then you will be cautious of any bad or negative thought. You will only entertain good thoughts, because these, when you entertain them, they will happen in your life. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Like to reach more people. Comment down below what you think and you want to see next. Until next time, I will see you soon.